a Stranger Things themed mega build battle because of the new season being out. 5 people and myself are going to be building in these squares. But if you want to join future build-offs, subscribe and join my Discord. You can also become a YouTube member by pressing the join button and getting exclusive perks. Each of us have been assigned a character. Melon is going to be Mike, and I guess she loves herself. We have Vecna here. Holly. Oh, wait, I forgot to change. Hold up. Myself as 11, a Demogorgon, and Will. Watch till the end. Comment down below who you think won. Oh, yeah, and I forgot to say, 1 hour starts now. Oh my gosh, they did not waste any time. They went straight into build mode. Hey, Siri, start a 1 hour timer. So, maybe this would be the time where I say that I've never, ever watched Stranger Things. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. But luckily, my friends gave me a crash course and some reference pictures so that I can do the iconic 11. Apparently, this is her bedroom inside of the cabin. And then she also goes to this quote-unquote hospital or laboratory where she's kidnapped and tested for her powers. So I definitely need to include some type of scene like this. I'm going ahead and just making a random shape for this quote-unquote bedroom. I told everyone they can either make a bedroom or a scene themed around their character. So in the end, whatever they decide to do is really up to them. I don't mind as long as it's Stranger Things themed. That was a tongue twister. I think over here, I'm going to have the setup with like the TV and the couches. I mean, maybe 11 just likes having her bedroom with a couch. Who knows? I'm pretty sure the theme of this show takes place in like the 90s or something. So their outfits are really retro, and so is like each of the rooms. So I'm basically kind of going for this retro vibe. There you go, retro sofa. This is literally perfect. And then we also need some type of TV that's old-fashioned, and I know just the right one. Is this the TV that I'm looking for? I think it is. There we go. Oh, that's perfect. Also, I did end up lying when I said that I've never watched Stranger Things. I've watched like 5 seconds of it. The very first episode, someone convinced me to watch it. And so I put it on and let me tell you, I turned it off right away. I usually don't like scary movies, and I swear like the first scene, I don't even remember. One of the monsters was chasing someone down the hospital hallways or whatever. And I heard a spoon fall from my kitchen and I was like, oh heck no. It's happening in real life. I can't do this. Also, you know that room that has the A, B, C, D, E, F, G? I have no idea what this means. I'm pretty sure it's from like Will's house or bedroom or something like that. But I feel like it's iconic to Stranger Things, so I definitely need to include it in 11's room, even if it doesn't make sense. Also, in the past, I have already done a Stranger Things themed bedroom. That is such a tongue twister to say. I keep messing it up. And I briefly remember what I did, but literally, I also never had watched Stranger Things around that time, so I kind of just went based off of reference images. Here is like the hospital slash lab, so I definitely need to add in some desks and chairs, and also like this rainbow on the floor. In a way, it's kind of reminding me of Squid Game. But anyways, I need to think of a hospital bed, probably something like this. Now, do I want it facing the TV or right here? And then for the flooring, since I'm replicating this, I probably want like a white flooring with some dirt stains. It doesn't really match the floor that I have over there, but wait, I have an idea. Sorry, I got excited. So you know how I said something about the mirror over here breaking? What if I make the mirror back here? Wait, let me cook. So what I'll do is something like this. I have no idea what's going to be in this corner, but we'll figure that out later. That's a problem for me later on. Over here is going to be the room. Add in some flooring, and then we need like the broken walls, I think it is. This is perfect. Hole in the wall. I'm just gonna put that back there, resize it, and then I'll use some custom shapes that are transparent in order to make like the shards of glass. So let's grab that, and then I'll go like this, like that, and here. This is how the shards of glass look like. So it's like broken around a window frame. That's gonna be my goal. I did see that the Demogorgon is dancing. Look at him. He's just vibing. Meanwhile, Vecna is over here with like a straight face. So now for the hospital, I need rainbow walls. I need a rainbow on the floor, but let's see. It's like it goes around. Can I do something on the floor around the bed? I do have this image. So if I go ahead and add a transparent cube, size it down slightly, then all I really need is just like 2 of them put together, right? Hopefully it's not easier said than done. Hold up. I think I got it. And now all I have to do is just move this one, and let's just plop it on the floor. Hope you like my singing. Okay, this does not entirely look the best, but you get the idea at least. Also, guys, comment down below what is your favorite Stranger Things character. I would say mine, even though I don't know that all the characters, is probably 11, aka Miss Millie Bobby Brown. Me and her literally share the same birthday. She was born February 19th, 2004, and me too. Look, I'm not joking. February 19th, 2004, Millie Bobby Brown. And look, the Panda Girl, February 19th, 2004. So basically, me and her are like long lost twins. Over here, I'm custom making the rainbow. So let's see, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different colors. So far I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I have enough. Okay, so we start off with red, then orange. I always used to confuse orange and yellow. I never knew which place they are. And sometimes I still have to look up if orange comes before yellow. Don't tell anyone. It's embarrassing. So here is the rainbow. All I'll have to do is just move this and it kind of goes over these pillars. So let's go like that. Now, all I have to do is copy paste this to each of the other walls. So let me find the white line and let's just do the exact same thing. Also, for some reason, the show has an obsession with waffles. So I did make myself a waffle clock that I wanted to add on to the wall there. And then over here, I need to have something behind this. So let's go ahead and get a cube. And then with the cube, I did make this decal earlier. I know it's different than the inspiration image I was showing, but I'm pretty sure if you've watched the show, you know what this means. So let's go ahead and add it. I'm going to just extend it so it looks like a void and I'll bring it back slightly, just like that. Oh, that looks so cool. One more thing I did want to add is this box light, which will essentially make this image basically stand out more. Let me give everyone a reminder of the timer. 25 minutes left. We are over halfway done with our builds, even though this is looking a bit empty still. I need to level this up. Let's probably put down some of these mid-century shelves. I'm so sorry for what I'm about to do. What? Okay, Jen, where are you building? I'm scared. Please don't put down a Fabergé egg out of everything. It's happened before. It happened in my last build battle. I'm not trying to have that. I had to use the egg. Girl, I'm redoing that. No way. We need that money. Even though I have 5 million in my bank account right here. Anyways, as I was saying, before I got interrupted by someone literally using my money to buy a Fabergé egg, the most expensive item in Bloxburg. On top of the tables, they had like these blocks. So maybe I'll add a small table in this corner. I need a small table. Where could I find that? Actually, this could be fine, but this is also huge. Why don't they have smaller tables? I know they have the square ones, but that's kind of basic. Oh, well, I guess we gotta go with that. Okay, well, here we go. Place this down, and then we need some really simple chairs. So maybe I'll just add in these metal folding chairs because it doesn't seem like the laboratory has anything very fancy. And it doesn't really seem like they have anything much in here other than, you know, doors, the rainbow, and that's it. Bloxburg needs to add a figure 8 ball. This is really random, but I feel like we're missing one. I really wanted to add one in, but I think it's best that we go back to this photo. It's very cluttered. We need some maybe nightstand tables in order for me to put down a lamp or something for the TV. What screams 90s vibe? This is perfect. It's literally the exact same thing. Someone else is asking how much time. 15 minutes. You know what? I think this is looking pretty decent. I did a small enough room that I'm able to decorate it fully. Although there's always time for improvement. Like if I had 3 hours, I could definitely make this a lot better. But I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out. I just hope it looks accurate. I just realized I have absolutely no windows in this build so far. So let's quickly just add them. Let's just color them to be like that and like that. And then in my inspiration image, they have like green colored curtains with this exact look to them. So let's go ahead and do this and then like a darkish green color. Oh, that's perfect. And over here, I am now thinking of adding in some pillows on the floor to kind of give an add-on to that messy feel. Over here, I'm going to add in pillows in the color of like this beige with a darker tone to it, or maybe more of a yellowish, just like that. That works. I do also have a few other decorations like this Stranger Things poster. I don't entirely know where to put it though. Maybe I should just like put it right there. They don't have this inside of the laboratory, but then again, I'm just building 11's bedroom, so it works. Oh my gosh, wait, I just realized I have no roof window lights, and I have 5 minutes to finish. Okay, let's go ahead and add in a roofing. I always like putting a skylight, as I always say in my build. So let's put one right above the bed, very slightly. And then the rest is a flat roof. Ta-da! Perfect. And let's see, what color could fit the vibe? Maybe like a wood brown texturing? I think that's simple enough. And then up here, we'll also go a brown. Perfect. And now the exterior, I'm thinking of just coloring it to be this wooden texture. It kind of looks like the cabin, but you know what? I swear that's where her bedroom is, right? Or am I making things up? And then we'll also go ahead and add in these wall trims in the exterior, just like that. Perfect. And now, what else should I do? Maybe I should make some type of square sign with saying Stranger Things for the entrance, because why not? So let's grab this, put that down. I still need to remember I gotta make some lights. Ooh, that looks good. Look at that. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead, grab this, and the last finishing touch is adding in some neon lighting. Bam, boom, bam. Oh, that's slanted. Ooh, that's exactly what I want. This is perfect. The exterior doesn't really count because, you know, this is more like a bedroom build battle, but I always like decorating it. No, actually, I correct myself. Today, I told them it doesn't have to be a bedroom as long as it represents the character. So I just decided to do a bedroom. There we go. That looks good. Okay. And maybe adding in some gardening stuff like overgrown shrubbery, I feel like would just fit the theme. Oh my gosh, I can't forget. I need lights. I need lights. Okay, wait. I literally have 2 minutes. Ooh, what if we add these lonely light bulbs? This definitely screams the 80s, the 90s, whatever you want to call it. And then we'll give it like a red tint. Or maybe even add in some like floor lamps, I guess. You know what? I'm pretty happy with this. And I'm finishing just in time. And here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The timer is up. It's time to get out of build mode. Bye-bye. Now that all the builds are finished, it's tour time. First up, it's my build, which is the character 11. But before I tour, make sure to subscribe and comment down below which is your favorite Stranger Things character. Here is the exterior to my build. It's very simple. I did make 11's bedroom / the hospital scene, as you will see in just a second. Here is a Stranger Things neon sign, and this is me walking into the bedroom. I have the rainbow on the floor going onto the walls, very similar to the lab that she stays in. Over here is the shattered glass from this scene here. And then I also have some ketchup, wink wink, dripping down from the walls just like it drips down from her nose. And then a skylight, of course. Now on the right side, this is her actual bedroom from the cabin. As you can see, I have the ABC iconic to the Stranger Things series. And then over here is kind of like a hangout area. We have 11 on a picture frame, also some movies, some newspapers, spilled coffee, a walkie-talkie in case they need. And then in the back corner, I have the small table that signifies the hospital scene, just like this, as you can see. Next up, we have Vecna's build, which here is the exterior. It kind of just looks like a long house, but I'm interested to see how they did this into their build. So the exterior has a broken, shattered window glass door. Oh my gosh, this looks insane. He has a bunch of dragonflies. We have some spider webs and everything. This is apparently one of the main character monsters, so this is really spooky inside. What is this? Is this like the web connecting to him? This is insane. Look at them. Guys, I'm scared. Should I run? I'm pretty sure this signifies something from the movie. I've never watched Stranger Things, so don't yell at me if there's a specific name. But this looks all custom made, and then they have a little box here, it seems like. Or is that like a radio? Oh, there we go. It's a radio. And then behind here, we just have a bunch of random boxes, a window with shattered glass, and that's it. But this is the main focus of the build, which is insane that it's connecting to them. I love it. Next up, we have Mike's build. Here is the exterior. Once again, it just looks like a simple house, but I'm excited to see what they built. So let's go inside. When we walk in to our left, it looks like there's a fort here. I love how they did this. I think it represents where Mike hid 11 in his basement. Over here on the table, it looks like is the Dungeons and Dragons. And then the whole entire room basically seems like it's based off of his basement, just with a bed this time. And this game is the game they play and what the villains are named after in Stranger Things. Over here is Mike just chilling on his couch. There's also some walkie-talkies walkie-talkies, chess because of some board games, of course, the radio, and this looks very retro-like. I'm obsessed with it. And then the Hellfire Club, of course, was the name of their Dungeons and Dragon club, basically. So, of course, you need to add it. Next up, we have Will's bedroom. Look at this masterpiece. They even went onto the second floor. They have so many custom decals, and this looks insane. Let's go inside of the build. Oh my god, this is insane. Over here into the corner, it seems like they added in this claustrophobic bathroom. Hi, I'm Will. Make sure to like and sub. Will, where is your toilet paper? I'm claustrophobic just walking in here, but look at how well decorated this is. They also have a massive window just staring him down, but we'll ignore that for now. Let's just close the door on Will. There we go. Here is their entrance. Here they have their little closet space, their place where they put their shoes and everything, the coat, some post-it notes, probably from finding the next villain. And then back here, it seems like they have a bookshelf, a telephone or walkie-talkie that they use in the show. And oh my gosh, of course, they custom made the ABC wall that Will has inside of his room or bedroom. This looks very messy, but then again, I feel like Stranger Things decoration gives off this messy vibe, so this is perfect. And also Will's bed. Oh my gosh, with a Demogorgon outside. I should probably let him know that that's there before he goes to bed. Next up is the Demogorgon's bedroom, or well, build. It seems like they just went for a basic, almost square shape. And then inside, let's take a look at this. Look at this build. Why do they have two of my trophies on the wall? Is the Demogorgon stalking me? Anyways, here it is. They have some wall breakage, I guess. Oh my gosh, wait. Look at that. That's so cool. And their outfit, hello, the background, this looks insane. I'm obsessed with it. We have some lights on the floor, or well, these look like books, not light. And then here's like a little couch area, a fireplace, also an image of a Demogorgon. He looks really scary there, but I guess this is where they sleep, maybe inside of this fire pit, the pit of fire, the pit of doom. Okay, yeah, I should probably get out of here. And next up, we have the one and only Holly's bedroom. Here is the exterior, and now when we go inside, oh my gosh, it looks like they tried replicating the bedroom exactly. For reference, this is how her bedroom actually looks like. And look, they even have the poster on the wall saying Holly, the Wrinkle in Time book. And then here she is doing her scrap. We also have some papers on the floor, a doll, a bag, and also the little decoration that she has next to her bay windowsill. Emmy, aka the person who built this bedroom, was not able to be here for the tour, but she did insane. Look, it looks exactly like the movie, or well, series. And then in this corner, I think it should be her closet space. It's very simple, but she has her closet, of course. Anyways, comment down below which was your favorite bedroom. Guys, I think